3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, speaking of which, I still need a... So I finished the Cain theory at the very least, so that part of the lore is taken care of, but there's still more about this. Like, I'm going to be clear, I wrote in Cain theory without reading the rest of it. So, yeah. Not sure about that one. That being said, like, Cain theory is pretty separate from this. It involves different knowledge. Let's just say that. Alright. Ooh. Deep breaths. Hey, Cyberbellum. How's it going, man? Thank you for subscribing or following a few days ago. Ugh. Whoops. Oh, well. Anyways, how's it going? It's going good for me. It's going very good for me. And I just got 0.04 despite that mistake. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Whoop. Whoop. Let's just go around this way. Get out of the way. Dead end. Doing good. Glad to hear, man. Glad to hear. So yeah, we're just continuing our runs. Trying to just maneuver around. Whoop. Here. You know what? I trust myself. What are we talking about? Well, I actually just was talking about, okay. There we are. Oh, great. Dead end. Alright, so I'll get into the conversation. We talk about whatever you guys want to talk about mostly. It's just like whenever there's dead space, I'll jump in with something, some kind of random tangent or something like that. The thing is, I can't exactly jump into random tangents while I'm busy trying not to die. So, wow. Right, I don't have... gosh, not having air jumps or air dashes is something that I still am not used to yet. Alright. But yeah, what do you want to talk about, man? Anything on the lore that you're starting to feel like... I kicked off a lantern that dropped meat, but kicked me into the next zone. Oop. Oof. So yeah, I think, if I remember correctly, that shield dash is cool. Shield dash is cool. Just a great way to keep moving. Then they definitely had to put a delay on it. Like, if you saw me in my previous runs before they delayed it. Oh, you don't? Well, today's gonna be a different day for you then. Anyways, yeah. So generally, let me... Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Let's just explain what's going on in this run. So as you can guess, we need to get all the bosses on heirlooms. So the first thing you need to do is kind of just run around looking for the so-called bosses and so-called heirlooms. Dash is always the most important because the ability to dash in the air is just very important for maneuverability and being able to, you know, act with everything. This room here, because they all spawn in different locations, you kind of have to get used to it. Like, you kind of have to just adapt to wherever they spawn. Oh yeah, you've been busy studying lore, makes sense. Here's someone else figured out, oh, that kind of shortcut right there. So, yeah, there's a lot of little optimizations in each of these, like, these rooms that are always consistent. The intro, the heirlooms, these all have optimizations that we just kind of, like, slowly perfect as we go. Nothing perfect yet, but we do the best we can, you know? Of course, you wouldn't notice if I did it imperfect, I don't think. Unless I fall into the water. Then you would notice I did it imperfectly. Alright, so here's the theme. So I found the book heirloom, but I will not be entering it, because the thing is, I have the ability to warp there, and once I pick up the book, I'm going to regain my health. So I'm going to save that book, and if all things go right, until after I beat the bone boss. the skeleton bros. So that's kind of the hope. I'm going to grab this warp just in case we need it. Yeah, a lot of the beginning is just kind of getting all the warp points, because the hope is if everything goes right, we gain enough money at the end of this first life to buy the architect and immediately start using him. Alright, get this path open as well. Ah, okay. Gotta work a little harder on that. Alright. So this will end up being, obviously, this is the heirloom we're going to use to heal up after Lamech. Honestly, there was some consideration of if the pathing is working for it, instead using that to heal up after Gone Heads. The problem is, we need, once that happens, we have to be precise enough on Gone Heads to consistently beat Gone Heads with our first life, which the damage that Gone Heads does is making that an unlikelihood as of right now. Ah, got a little too high. Either of these are really powerful, but like usually you're spending most of your time with 100 resolve, so, or 100 resolve above the max. So anything you can spend on is worth the while. The real impressive stuff will be the bosses. Hopefully. I will note that I am still trying to get used to the fact that I can only shield bash once every 10 seconds, because I optimized the route for Lamech given shield bashes, and if I tried to do that, I'm going to start taking hits that I shouldn't be taking. So, like there, I would have usually just shield blocked the meteorite, or here, I would have just shield blocked there. So, like, yeah. Gotta get back to just using the shield block as a defensive tool instead of an offensive one. Alright. Thank you for this attack, sir. But yeah, I've learned that when I'm this low on health, the last thing I should ever do is ignore Lamech. So I see there are comments, but gotta focus. And yes, that is always a damage boost you take. It makes it a lot easier to maneuver around. But yeah, don't worry, once I kill the boss, there's enough fanfare that I could read any and all comments. Alright. Just a heads up, I can't watch the whole stream since I got a theme here in a while, but I saw your stream and I want to stop by. Hey, thank you for stopping by, man. I'm okay. A lot of people drop out as they get further in. Perfectly fine, man. Perfectly fine. But yeah. By the way, I do believe we could skip this part, but the money within the chest is valuable enough. That is how we're going to get enough money to buy the architect, despite not stopping to grab chests. Alright. Yeah, thank you for stopping by, Cyrebellum. Glad to have you here. Even if only for a little while. Whoop. Made it look easy. Yep, that's kind of the goal. If it looks like either I do it and it looks hard and I do it anyways, or it looks easy because I do it well, because that's kind of what I've been training to do. If I can't do either, then there's issues. So I will give you a tip of advice if you're having trouble with Lamech. The issue with... How do I explain this? Almost every single one of his attacks can be either avoided, or you could be in a good position to avoid it, if upon seeing him move, you dash away and then jump. That maneuver right there avoids most attacks. For the attacks it doesn't avoid, either those attacks have a lot of charge, so you're not going to, like, you're going to have time to recover so that it doesn't hit you, or you're like in a good position, like you're over his head where you could then dash forward if it's like the spears. You could do the same thing if it's his daggers. You're going to jump over the first set of projectiles if you time it right. You know, stuff like that. Despite making it look easy, I'm actually behind my PB. Boop. Just do that. Get out, get out, get out. Yep. This place is not easy, in case you're wondering. This is a lot of me knowing from experience where I can maneuver and just kind of responding as things appear on screen, because my control scheme is very bad for this area. I can't really use the look around function. And like this is one of the this area, Axis Mundi, is the main reason why I'm the only one who does not use controller. Because if you're using keyboard, especially the way I am, you cannot move and look around at the same time. And that's why we're at halfway. I've already lost half my health. But I have to do this next route. You have to, I know for a fact I do not have enough money to buy the Architect, and I will have to beat the next boss to get that money. Alright, we need to find an apple here, or I just need to get... Looky. Look around function needs buffs. Yeah, meat. I don't think I survive another hit yet, but surviving another hit involves that, so we're gonna appreciate the meat as always. Always appreciate the meat. Worked hard to be here. But I gotta be extra careful. Alright, meat kept me alive. Thank you, meat. So in case you're wondering, we are going to be grabbing the book before the boss, and we cannot make any mistakes, so... I know it's just a simple comment, but I cannot read it until I'm done here, because... any stupid mistake, and I'm dead. Nope. Oh, I don't even use mouse. But yeah, definitely when you're in this routine, it sucks. But yeah, with 8 health, this is what we saved the book for. This is how we're going to get a full heal so that we can beat the boss properly. Alright. And here's the thing, if I died at any point during that, not only would I have to find the book again, I would have to walk all the way through Axis Mundi again. So, like, this point is the scariest point in the run, because if you die here, the run is dead. Whew. So that was why I was focusing so much. Oof. But, yeah, now that we made it to the book, all I have to do is beat the Void Beasts at my now full health. So that's going to be a lot more achievable. Whoop. Alright. So what games do you play other than Rogue Legacy, Cyberbellum? Oh, hey Thorza, how's it going, man? Whew. I have a feeling you're gonna say something the moment this starts, but I'm gonna wait for you to say it. Alright. Or maybe it's... I think it's Cretacino that says it, never mind. Anyways. Oof. Oh, right, there's something I gotta do in just a bit. I'll make sure to do it when I have a good moment. No dream. Okay, that's fine. Dude, like, I'm not expecting a dream every single night. At that point, you're just telling fan fiction. It's not even a dream. Yeah, no, I expect that dream to be just kind of a one-hit wonder. I'm honored that it happened around us, but don't force something. Don't force something, you know? Unless you want to just start making this the fan fiction, I'm totally fine reading your Rogue Legacy 2 speedrunner fan fiction legends while speedrunning myself. I'm perfectly fine with that. Alright. Woo. Team Fortress 2 level head. That's the other thing you do. Huh. I'm going to be honest and say I don't know what that is, other than it's Team Fortress 2. As for me, I've been, like, after this, I'm doing Hades, so you kind of get a sense of what I'm doing, so. I bet a lot of people play Team Fortress 2, but yeah, I unfortunately was not into it when it was around, and it's hard for me to get into it right now. But yeah, definitely this is a time where I need to focus, so if you guys want to talk about Team Fortress 2 over in the comments, that'd be great, because I can't respond to it much anyways. Whew. Hey. Alright. So I mean, every ease of life change is something I should be happy for. It's just like, making this boss easier wasn't exactly on the list of necessities. Always in the list of appreciate it. Okay, yeah, that was my fault. I jumped in there without a way out. Without a shield bash. Okay, I just need one of you to die so I'm not in trouble anymore. Because I just need one of you to die before the time goes out. Alright. Alright, killed Halfar first. It's been a while since he died first. Oh well. Whew. Okay. Okay. There we are. So while I don't have any heals, that gives me the money. And that money is going to be what I need to buy the Architect. So we're back. This run is alive. I still need to finish Hades at Slay the Spire. Yep, definitely. Two big games. 2 games that will eat away all of your time. So not surprised you're not done with them yet. Oh. I like NG but play or you like Engineer but play everything often. Yeah, Engineer was definitely the most interesting of the things I've seen from that game. Like, well, that one kicked my butt. Thank goodness I got that meat, or else I'd be dead already. Even if I die randomly here, I'm exploring the area for the next life, since we're going to be spending all this money to unlock the Architect. Not sure how much more I'm going to be able to buy past the Architect, but worth trying. Well, get me out of here. Alright, up we go. I'm seriously considering that. Like, it's really bad, but it's going to keep me alive for now. And we now have a warp point, so next life's going to really appreciate that warp point. Unless we just find Far Shores here and full heal our way out. Alright. So I'm going to grab this and then just go down. And the whole reason is it plays the scene. And this will make sure the doors are open in our next life. I'm not facing them all right now because we are all bosses' heirlooms anyways. So I need to get the jump. And my gosh, would the jump be helpful right now. But yeah. Nothing up here. Why am I need to get down. I need to get down. sort me out. Whew. Alright, path keep going. Be ready, because zombies gonna pop out of the ground any second. I'm certain of it. Okay, don't make a stupid mistake. I've done it before. Woo! Alright, far shores. Okay. Keep going. That feels good. Oh my gosh, we actually made it to far shores with this run. With this life. Despite how bad that second boss went. I can't believe it, honestly. There we are. Oh, you never knew about the Echo Kick. You just got across with T's and dash runes. Wow. Yeah. It tells you in the story. It tells you in the story, Sire Bellum. You should know. You should know this. He tied a resonant rope to the bottom of the lake. You're the one who wrote that in. How did you never know about that? Sir. Sir. There are some concerns. You wrote the guide, and you never knew about that. Alright. Though that is quite the respect that you can pull it off. I will say, when I first got the Enoch's memory, I just used the Ranger really well, really effectively. Alright. So yeah, Nama's damage boost, and yeah, any damage boost that's right next to a teleporter is worthwhile. By the way, Nama is great. The updates they did to Nama are just make her more enjoyable for the run, because she turned from just like one of those like a slow dance to a proper waltz. I've always described her fight like a dance, and now it's proper tango. You're actually having to maneuver around properly. You know where she's going, but you gotta make sure your feet move to the beat in the same way she does. And I appreciate it. It's a lot of fun. Oh yeah, I have double jump. I haven't even used it yet, I don't think. Okay, we're just gonna do this safe and easy. There we are. Alright, safe and easy. Oh my god. Okay. Well, that's why we try to do it safe, because now I die in 2 hits? I could take 1. I could take 1. Just barely. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I took damage there. I didn't time... Wow, I didn't time that right. That's unusual. Don't ask how I did that. I couldn't answer. Oh wow. This fight is actually going south. That's rare. Ooh. Ooh, get out, get out. Okay. That was needlessly close. That was needlessly close. I'm actually ahead of time, but everything's been needlessly close, so I'm not sure how long that's going to last. Alright. So now, we go search for the Void Dash, which, if I get near, is going to be impressive, because I die in one hit, and no amount of meat is going to change that, but an heirloom will. Dancing quite the treacherous tango, yes. And that's precisely what that fight should be. A beautiful yet treacherous dance. Beautiful, dangerous, threatening. What else would you like to see from that sort of character? Perfectly encapsulates them. I'm gonna keep going right. Don't even care about this threat. Alright. Found it! Awesome. This one life is still going on. You should go now. Have a good run. Be sure to catch the next stream or get back to this one in an hour or so. Okay. Good. Glad to hear, man. Glad to hear. I'll still be here in an hour. So, there will be a stream to watch. Alright. See you later, bro. Thank you for staying as long as you did. Ah. You know, I'm wondering... I don't think you could double jump up there. Are you kidding? Alright, we're going to try it because I have the spare time. Nope. Alright. Hey, Thorza. How's it going? Yeah, no, I know you're still there. It's just like if people aren't responding, I let them... If they want to be silent, let them be silent. I'm not going to, like, force you to talk or anything like that. I'll still be talking all the time, you know? I always have something to say. So, random math theme came into my mind. Just how complex the quadratic formula is. It's just like, it's such a simple thing. It's just, alright, if you have an equation that involves some x's, you use this formula to figure out how to split it into two equations. Like you turn a polynomial into two equations. Simple idea. What do? X minus, I think it's x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Like, what the? Why was it that much? And I was just like, I realized it's hard to explain how to do it in that simple mathematical formula than to explain the concept itself that's trying to describe. It's just, I don't know, I was looking at the formula recently. I'm like, man, I'd hate having to teach this to kids. Like, I know for my teachers, they actually tried to put a song to it because that was the only way, if it wasn't for x equals negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, I never would have remembered that at all. And now I actually remember it just on top of my head sometimes. Which, I mean, proper respect to the teachers who figured that out. Proper respect to the teachers who figured that out. My god, though. My god. Alright. So, we found one. So, I'm gonna go straight up and look for the main boss room. And once I find that, I could then, oh my gosh. Alright. Let's go beat Murmur, and then let's pop open the way to Gone Heads. Wow. This is being a very giving run right now. Alright. As always, I'm going to give the flashing warning now. When we get to the red orbs, I'm going to be breaking them with my shield, and it's going to cause very bright explosions. So, if you have any visual issues, be prepared until this fight's over. It might not be safe to look. Ooh. Oh, that was on cooldown. Alright. Knew that would hit. Ooh. There we are. Murmur's gone. That's good. Whoa, golden murmur. Not surprised. Not surprised, honestly. Alright. Another blueprint I likely cannot use. Warden weapon actually might be able to use that. Alright. We are doing pretty good. I mean, yes, we do have damage, so we're probably not going to make it too much further, but I mean, we are approaching Gone Heads on life 1. So, that's something. That's something. Oof. Oh my gosh. And it was the dead end. Okay. Made some mistakes. Now we just recover from them. Oh my gosh, and we even find an apple. And I'm not going to bother going for the heirloom. If it's not serrated edge, it's a waste of my time. And the odds of serrated edge. Gosh, I want to start... So I think I might... If I get the opportunity to, I might try to start a new speedrunning category called, like, Tears and Fairies or something like that. Which would literally just be, like, you're trying to get one sticking, like, tier challenge and one fairy chest from every area in the map. Is the idea. Okay. Panicked a bit, got punished for it, but hey, I found Gone Heads. I found Gone Heads. I found Gone Heads. So, this should be a pretty good run. Alright. Hopefully Freeze Strike's good. Alright, because I know they improved Freeze Strike. But, oh my gosh, but this is the area where freezing still doesn't work properly. I guess I could freeze one of the Gone Heads. Make it so I could focus more easily. Wait. I don't have the spells for spell, so we're going this path. Alright. Messed that up slightly, but we will fix it up. Alright, we will buy that, and I guess we will unequip the leather helm too. I can't have ward... Okay. There we are. Gotta increase that by at least 1. So I can equip the Scholar Cape. Alright. There we are. So now we have Scholar Cape and Warden Weapon. Which will hopefully make sure we have the damage output we need. Disattuned, I don't really work well with Disattuned personally, so gonna be a little problem. I'm playing a game where you make vehicles and planes and anything. It's like Scrap Mechanic, if you know what it's called. I've just made it 8-wheel car, 8-wheel truck. Hey, man. Sounds fun. Alright. Disattuned. It turned out the buy buffet reducing my resolve actually was an issue. I'm just leaving one frozen so I can focus fire this guy. Oh. Switch them off in the wrong way. There we are. There we are. Awesome. No hit. So yeah, it turns out the freeze spell worked because I could just freeze one down, focus on the other. Alright. Got a scholar weapon. Can't equip it. Wow, they actually gave me over 1,000 gold. Did not realize that. Alright. Let's finish it. Finish strong. Finish strong. I do not have the damage boost, but I have a freaking warden weapon, so I think that's going to make up for the minus 15% damage. Alright. All I have to do is this last one. I've disattuned what should help me with the projectiles, but who knows beyond that. Alright. And we basically want to spend all our mana here because the next phase, the freezing doesn't really help us too much. Did that wrong, but oh well. Oh, that was on cooldown. Okay. Did it wrong twice. Well. That was just dumb mistakes onto dumb mistakes onto... Alright. My fault. My fault. Mage with 8-ball and searing shot, or barbarian with combative. The combative is what pulls this guy over the head. Oof. Alright. Actually, hold up. Pretty sure if I increase this, I can now equip the helm. And then I could use that last bit. Let's just keep ourselves healthy. Alright. 188 health, which is actually doubled when I'm playing other barbarians. Run's not over. Run's not over, fortunately. We have a combative barbarian, so those mistakes are not going to be the end of us. But we have to remember, we want to basically use shouts every good moment we have to deal damage. Alright, now you're leaving. Alright, see ya, man. See ya. I'll let you know. If this is a PB, it'll be posted in the speedrun chat, so you're not gonna... You might not be here for it, but you're not gonna miss anything too drastic. Ah, gosh darn it. Oh my gosh. Great. Alright, made some stupid mistakes. Wow, I made some stupid mistakes twice in a row. Okay. Bookish seems bad. Vegan actually seems not as bad because we're just boss fighting now. Alright. That sucks. Those little mistakes cost me PB, I think. Yeah. Those mistakes cost me PB. I'd be shocked if I managed to pull off a 2-minute Enoch without the damage boost. I do have Warden Weapon, though. I do have Warden Weapon. We will see. But I'm not gonna... I'm just gonna play like I do normally. But yeah. Gosh, yeah. 1 minute, both phases Enoch. Ah. 41 each and 27 each, and this moves twice as fast. Alright. I think this is still the better damage output. Alright, well, I took the... Oh my gosh. Made us... I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to use the iframes to just break through the last of the damage. And then the iflames ran out. Well, let's see. Fungal Spread versus Flame Barrier. Alright. This does have Chronic Fatigue Syndrome, which basically means one shout. And once I use Flame Barrier, I'm not going to be using it for a little while, but I'm only going to be using Flame Barrier sparingly anyways, and yeah. So I'm only going to be using Flame Barrier sparingly, and the Shout is basically just going to be used once for some damage boost in the first phase, and then that's it. So even though... So hopefully it's not too much of a penalty. Oh my gosh. There we are. Oh, okay. Second part of... And yeah, I only took one hit. So, just when things are working well, I'm doing things properly. Not a hard fight. Just... wasn't doing things properly is all I can say. Oh my gosh. Didn't do it properly twice in a row. Yep, just making some stupid mistakes. Alright. So yeah, I just need to get more practice on Enoch, it seems. Oh well. Let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna grab this air then. Alright, this was a good run. This was... I tripped at the finish line. That's what happened. I tripped at the finish line. Ugh. Oh well. Oh well. That's fine. Happens sometimes. Happens sometimes. Oof. Alright. So I tried moving the... So I found an underwater propeller I can make a water car with for the game you're playing. Alright. So that's pretty cool. I like how the game kind of... How games like that evolve, where it's like... Suddenly you're able to create different kinds of car to explore different environments to... just have different variety in gameplay, not just like differences of kind, but actual like feel different and stuff. Get out of this corner. Or embrace the corner. Gosh, those little chasers. They shouldn't be much threats, but like when I'm not playing the Knight or the Barbarian, they definitely feel like they're a lot harder to avoid. Something I got... Just more of that thing I need to practice. Alright, just making some stupid mistakes. And hey, like this is... Now that I've gone here, now that I've made it once, it's might as well just keep making it in a row. Let's try Barbarian more against this boss. I think Barbarian is my key, because Barbarian is the one I have more competence in. I should say confidence, not competence. Alright. But you tried moving the rock to get the propeller, and then when you tried to move it, the entire front broke because the rock was that hard. So you broke your engines and you couldn't move, and then sometime later you figured out how to do it. And then, yep, just you commented because apparently that happened. This all happened during the time I was still facing the chest, the true Enoch. So little mistakes like that. All right, well at least one made it. Get out, get out. Whoop. Leave that there. Oh. Oh, they go through. They go, his projectiles go through platforms. So I can't use that strategy anymore. Aw. Well, it's good to know that now. It's good I know that now. And that explains why some of my strategies haven't been working out, because the main little trick to avoid those things doesn't work. His projectiles don't stop on these platforms. Oh, mistimed that. At least I stopped the damage, even if I didn't turn it into damage. There we go. All right. Hey Vibes, how's it going, man? I'm doing well. This run, though, this run was close to personal best, and then I choked. So that's a little sad. But other than that, I choked. I have no other phrase other than that. I choked. I got to Enoch here, and just kept failing Enoch in a row. No other description for what happened. Not a good place to be. Alright. So he's gonna shout and dash through her because while frozen she can't take she doesn't do on contact damage. But I messed up a bit. Alright. Let's keep going with Knight. Because if I could get this Knight with Fireball to get more consistent, it's gonna help me out a lot. Alright. Pace before it was really good. Yes, the pace before it was amazing. As you can see, I even got a Golden Murmur. Yeah. Unfortunate that it went down like this, but it happens sometimes. This is what you just practice, because if you don't practice, that happens more often. So, right now I'm just kind of practicing Enoch over here at level 20. I'm high level. I'm high level, high damage. Like, this is actually an uncharacteristically strong character. And for me to be failing here is really sad given that. But, hey, what can you do? Except improve. And how do you improve? Except by doing it again. Anyways, how's your day going, Vibes? I just like doing that. Even though it probably could be saved for moments like this. Oh yeah. So Enoch's projectiles now go through these platforms, so that makes some of the evasion using those platforms not work. That was a beautiful arc. Unfortunately, it went directly over the boss. A lot of get out of dodge in those last few moves. Well, that worked. Doing good, thanks for asking. And, yep. Alright. Oh well. Ah, missed. The fact that I hit while I was facing the other direction is really concerning. Oh. And yeah, just stupid mistakes like that. That stuff kills me all the time. That stuff is a mistake that kills me all the time. Alright. Wind wall and searing shot. Let's try a wind wall. Let's try a wind wall. Mage with Wind Wall seems like it's going to just deal... I'm just going to be so invincible, effectively. Huh. Alright. Well, we keep moving. We keep moving. Whew. Alright. Keep it chill, keep it moving. Beautiful. Oh, my gosh. There we are. Just safe, secure maneuvering. Oh my gosh, why was I facing the wrong direction? Well, it's okay, this fight's almost over. There we are. Full health. Well, at the very least, let's try to keep it sub 1 hour. Kind of sad that this run, that was nearly PB, is now going for a sub 1 hour, but... Ooh. Oh, they're not projectiles. They're not treated as projectiles. Alright, so then we just get freaking out of here. Hey man, full line. Thank you for the drop by. Appreciate. Whew. How was your runs, by the way? I did not stay long enough to figure that out. This one was going good, and then I just choked heavily on Enoch here. So, because I gotta practice Enoch a bit more. Oof. How about you, man? How about you been doing? All right. All right.